What's up, everybody? We're here for part 2 of Ghandiii and Patrick Hall. It's me, Jed. And I'm here to tell you about stuff and things. One of our sponsors, Thunderprints, happens to have stuff and things. They've got t-shirts, hoodies, merch, and now they've got some new stuff. Thunder Supply Co. It's an in-house brand of merchandise that they will sell to you for money. You can look them up at Thunderprints WV and Thunder Supply Co. on Facebook and Instagram, and you can buy their stuffs. Now, today is part 2. Daniel is going to be ecstatic if you see him around. Give him a high five because his Cowboys won. So, well, I guess I really shouldn't say that because, like, technically, there's still like 3 minutes left. I mean, anything could happen. So, but either way, give him a high five. Tell him congratulations. He's finally not losing. My wife is calling me right now, and I'm not going to answer it because I love you guys more than her. That's not true, Jess. Please don't leave me. I'm going to stop talking now before I get myself in trouble. But before I do that, if you like the music that's playing in the beginning and the ending of this episode, that is Worst Kept Secret. It is their song Bender, which they love, and they love to play. So you should request it as often as you can, every time you see them, through all forms of social media and in person. So here is the episode.
It's funny though. It's been a super personally rewarding experience to be involved with everybody and all these different artists that I work with. Because I went through my client folders the other day, and just locally I'm working with like 40 people, and I never would have thought that I would have been able to do that around here. But it's like it was kind of like a trickle down effect. The first couple people that I started to work with that actually were rappers that were writing songs and not just, you know, fucking around doing freestyles, saying the craziest shit that they could. When they started to put out quality content with me, it just was like more people came out of the woodwork, and they were like, yo, I write music too. I've been writing for years. Like, and I would listen to their stuff.
That's one of the greatest compliments I get.
Amazing lyrical content, amazing music that some of these people were making, but it's like the quality barrier was what was holding them back. And like
any true musician, if your quality is not up to date, it has to be a problem with you. So when people present to me music and it's not good quality, I'm just like, bro, like, don't you care about the quality too? Like.
For some people, it's different though. Not everybody can afford to go to the studio. Sometimes,
but you can find a way. I found a way. I came at you real. I said, bro, I don't want to be the person that comes there and pays money every single day. I'd rather build with you, make something out of it, and see progression. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you find a way. Like, if you have to beg a motherfucker to, like, come to the studio and work, and that's what you got to do, all pride aside. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you really, really, really want it, that's what you're going to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get the best quality that you can, so that you can actually be heard by any means necessary. Because when, like, I learned when I used to do buy-ins to go meet with labels and stuff, and then you do interviews and stuff, and they'll ask you, like, what do you want from this? Like, straight up, the craziest questions in the world, like, why are you doing this? What makes you different from these people? And then they'll ask you to listen to a song. If you don't, in the first 30 seconds, if it's not good quality, they're turning it off, bro. Like dead ass. That was like the first interview I ever had was from a mediocre label out in Ohio. But like the first 30 seconds, I was edited on Mixcraft. They literally turned it off and told me I needed better quality music. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Shut my shit right down. Like, I paid $500 to go see some label, and they just shut my shit down right there in 30 seconds. And that right there, like, never, like, your shit should be on point, crisp at all times if you really care. Because I've went homeless doing this shit, like, not pay my bills and went balls deep into an album so I can, you know what I'm saying, make some noise. Like, dead ass. That's the type of sacrifices you have to make and be willing to make. Are you going to lose everything to gain everything? That's the difference. That's a lot of people don't look into that shit, too. It goes way deeper than just music.
I like
just that. Music. It's not just music.
Yeah, I think that's why I always think it's bullshit whenever I always think it's bullshit whenever people
like,
get so butthurt over.
Like, I'm about to spend all my money on music, like, just so I can, you know what I'm saying, blow up. So all me and my friends can get rich as fuck. Like that ass. It's about to be lit.
Well, I hope that happens because then we would probably benefit from that.
Jed
too.
takes in homeless people all the time. He took me.
I ain't gonna say I'm homeless. I ain't gonna say I'm
So
homeless.
if you want to come live with us,
I pay like $100 rent right now. That's nothing. That's cheap.
I hate that shit though. Whenever people they get all upset because football players make so much money.
That shit's
Movie
wild,
stars
bro. I'm
make
mad
so
upset
much
about
money.
that.
Rock stars make so much
shit's
money.
wild,
Rappers
bro.
make so much money. But it's like you
NBA
gotta think
players make the
for
most money
every
I've ever seen in my
for every
existence.
football player that you see out on that field making a shitload of money. How many dudes do you think, went to college and didn't do shit,
retarded.
blew out their knee, and wound up with they never finished their degree, they never did anything with their life? How many artists do you think are out there that are fucking homeless because they've put all of their money into chasing a dream and it just never hashed out for them?
I haven't seen
There's
many.
probably
It's a
lot.
fucking risk,
But
It's not.
I haven't
always-
seen many though.
But
I
at the
haven't
same
seen
time,
many
here,
though.
there's always a reason.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you there's one thing with I feel like creative pursuits that there's sometimes a lack of personal accountability.
Yeah.
And
But my thing is
I ain't
like,
gonna lie. Sometimes I'm the worst with that shit. Like I'll like go ham until I feel like something said. But then like when you sit back and you like, it takes me some time. Like it takes me like 3 or 4 days, honestly. But like you sit there and you think about it, it's like, damn, yeah, I fucked up. Like you know what I'm saying?
I
But
just
you gotta
hate
be a
whenever
man to
like
be able to fix it too. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some people know they fucked up but won't fix that shit. They won't fix it
They
at all.
ignore it and think it'll just go away.
I just hate whenever like Susan the accountant, like 34-year-old Susan in like Western Kansas is arguing with her husband because some famous person makes millions of dollars, and she's like, "Well, I got a bachelor's degree and I only make $80,000 a year," and it's like, yeah, but going to be an accountant isn't really all that much risk.
It's still $80,000 a year.
It's not like,
Exactly.
yeah, I mean,
what?
you're never gonna like
$80,000
I came
a
from
year
shit.
is
That's
actually a lot
$80,000
more than a lot of rappers I know.
I feel like, damn, nigga, like,
like yeah, you're probably
see what you mean,
You're
though.
probably never gonna
honestly,
make
that's probably more than a
platinum
lot of
record.
rappers make.
But that's what I'm saying, right? It's like they'll complain because they see the top of the top.
A lot of people gonna be upset
know?
if they blow up, because I've sat in a room with these people and it's really not how you think. Like those medallions, those chains, those are pieces on standby and reserved for you just to wear in your videos. Like these motherfuckers really ain't got money. They get all their money from tours. They probably only make what, 70, 80,000. This is really a job for them. Like you just get to stunt and look good on TV while you're doing it. Like swear
At a
to God.
certain level, maybe.
Unless you're Kanye West, Jay-Z, Eminem, or the elite, you're not making any bread for real. Unless you're doing shows like almost every
There's a lot of
single
smoke and
month.
mirrors.
A
There's definitely-
lot.
It's
A
very
lot.
much rap is very much an
A lot.
appearance based. Like,
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if you're gonna
By
get
far.
It was
people's
the shittiest
attention, you got to
feeling
be
in
the
the world.
dude that's out there. Sometimes you got to be stunting on
Faking
people a
it.
little
I don't know,
harder
man.
than what you would if
mean,
you were just working on your
yeah.
own.
It's
with what you
entertainment though.
have.
People lose sight of that.
True.
It's still media entertainment. Like people
A lot
think
of
it's
that-
so serious because there's actual thugs there sometimes.
Yeah, like with Eminem, like how he's just kind of just there, and then one day he drops his new album,
But he can do that.
but he can do it.
He can do
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Still
He
sold
worked-
265.
Yeah, you know what I'm
physical
saying?
units,
That's
like,
what I'm saying. He worked so hard his whole
265,000,
life
sorry.
Oh,
that
yeah.
he can
He
literally
can
kick
do
his
that.
legs back, talk shit on a whole album, drop it,
Yeah,
and nobody's gonna say anything after that. Like
Yep.
7GK, but like we're not gonna get in that discussion.
Rap beef is
But then
fucking
you
whack.
But then you've got
real.
the dudes like so.
Let somebody beat this me. I'm gonna make shit up, talk about your family, some wild shit, the actual shit. Like back in the day, that's what I'm used to. Like this
Then
shit
you got-
is corny.
I've got
This
a-
is pity pat.
I've
Like,
got a funny
you're
story
rich
here
as
in a
hell. I
second.
love you, but you suck. Like, fuck that.
I had 2 artists that I record that one of them decided to go with the
Yeah,
other
bro.
one's
How
not.
did that work out?
So, all right. So here's how that went. And first of all, I called him out immediately. I'm like, "Are you doing this because of the MGK shit going on?" And he goes, "No, it has nothing to do with that." He goes, "I'm just sick of this dude." He goes, "I'm tired of him, carrying on a certain way." And I don't want to give too many details out because if they listen, they'll definitely know that I'm talking about them. But and I love both the dudes to death. And when the first one did his initial song, there were a couple lines where I told him, I'm like, you got to take that out of there. Like, we're not, because I can't in good conscience let you say this. And then when I have him over here 3 days later, just put my hand out for his money when I'm
Yeah.
letting somebody else say "fuck you, fuck your mother" on the track or whatever. And then so he kind of dumbed it down a little bit, and then dude heard it, came to me and was like, "It's time for the clap back." And I'm like, "All right, but after this, I'm done. I'm done. Like no one
At least
else."
they
I don't
kept
wanna
it.
be a
At least
part
they
of
didn't
this.
keep it. At least they kept the innocent white man out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like they let you do your job. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Look,
not even
dog,
like
my
that.
latest
It's
wax down.
I just think that like. Rap
See, that goes to
beef in
show right
general
there.
is so
Like
whack.
that goes to show
I've
right
always thought it
there.
was
Like right
whack.
there, people are still in it together. Like you know what I'm saying? Like why would you cut off the hand that's feeding you right now?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like why go at Patrick? Like I need you to record this for me, Patrick. Like right
Yeah.
now, you got me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that puts you in a tough spot. Like having two.
these motherfuckers
Yeah.
come in the studio with guns and shit. Like.
Yeah. Like that's
That's
like
a lot of personalities, bro.
like somebody asking you to produce a diss track on somebody else that you're producing.
I got a
That's-
question.
And that I
for y'all.
rely on monetarily,
I got-
ultimately.
yeah,
Like-
Exactly. Yeah.
We gonna switch it over. I got a question for y'all. How y'all feel about Kanye West?
I think he's fucking crazy.
As a person? Or
Any way you want to answer that question.
I like that.
as a person,
Like-
I think he needs help.
Yeah.
I feel I feel
That's my
concerned.
favorite rapper. Like, but I'm
I
just saying,
feel
I'm like,
concerned
yeah,
for him.
But it's wrong.
I also feel like I don't know how much of it is just his persona that he's just trying to sell shit, and how much of it is actually
Yeah.
him.
For years of watching Kanye West,
Yeah.
that is the conflict. I don't know
Yeah.
if he's fucked up or if he's really
if
selling
that's
for an album.
if that's
Yeah.
legit,
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
what-
the emotional shit he did, and then he dropped Yay, which was just an emotional album.
Yeah.
They talked about his depression and all that. But now he's just like
yeah. Now,
back to the America great, make it great.
if the way that he acts
Yeah.
is really him, then he needs help. Dude needs to get some help for sure. Musically, I haven't really liked much that he did since like College Dropout, but
So since the first record.
yeah, basically,
I was about to say, I was like,
yeah, pretty much. Like
Damn,
that,
that's critical.
that first one hit, and I was like,
Adam Levine's on that
holy
joint.
shit, because like I had never really ever made the full jump into rap until that album dropped, and I was like, holy fuck, I love this, and I listened to it over and over and over and over and over again, and I was like, man, I finally might have found somebody.
my
that I
man, hold on.
love.
Patrick just flipped the bottle and then landed straight up. Clout.
But then, yeah, like none of his other stuff really hit me. And then I kind of fell back out of it and just went back to my normal thing of like old pop and like metal and shit.
yeah.
I was like
until
that 16-year-old, 15-year-old kid in high school hiding fucking Biggie and Tupac albums from my
no,
parents. Like,
not me, not me. I didn't make the rap jump until very recently, and it was actually Run the Jewels.
Oh man, Run the Jewels is tight.
Yeah,
Real,
I don't know
real,
what
real
that
good.
is.
I threw them up on.
It's
Killer Mike
Yeah,
and
Killer Mike.
LP.
Yeah, that's right.
I know who
That's
Killer
right.
Mike is.
Yeah.
That's from back in the day.
Well, what I love about that band so much is like I think they are the epitome of musical persistence. You know, because Mike.
Like I wouldn't mind living like Killer Mike too. Like
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He's not
yeah,
famous,
Killer Mike's
but he
living
still
nice.
makes
now
albums and he's still known. Like,
they're really famous. That's what I was
Tech
saying.
Nine
Is
too,
like,
like-
Killer Mike and LP both individually never really hit it that big, and it was actually the way that they got together was, fucking one of the dudes at Adult Swim, believe it or
Really?
not, was like knew both of them, and both of them had done music for Adult Swim individually, and he was like, "Hey, I think you two would like each other. You two should get together and record." And I guess whenever they first met, they hated each other. And then they started recording and realized like, yo, we make some good fucking music together. And now they're like
That's awesome.
bros. But once they got together and started making music together, they fucking exploded. And yeah, I started listening to their shit, threw it in Pandora, and just let Pandora do its thing.
That's
And
awesome.
I have found so many artists now that I like Dr. Doom. I don't know
oh,
if
you
guys
got the
listen to him.
SoundCloud niggas now. Like,
But-
yeah, that's SoundCloud rap.
There's a rapper named Dr.
Yeah,
Doom.
Yeah.
This is a SoundCloud rapper, but he just blew up.
Yeah, like his shit's awesome.
He's
I
like
think
the
I think he's
Suicide
another
Boys
like
and Ghost
Adult
Main type
Swim.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. But
Man, that would be my dream job to do anything at Adult Swim on William
Man,
Street or
anything
whatever.
like that.
My God.
do the music.
Anything in the entertainment business.
I don't even
business,
care. I
am
honestly,
down.
I could do custodial services there as long as I get to see what the fuck is going
Bro,
on.
like that's what
behind
I'm
the
saying.
scenes.
How many people actually get to do that too? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you really look about it, if all of the things I've done, if I just stopped making music now, I've still done more than half. Like, I've been to Florida, I've been to New York, I done opened for big time rappers, I done had viral videos, and had viral songs, I had hella streams on my albums, I made money off my music. Like, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I've done a lot of the things that you really, really want to do, like in the music, except like wear great chains. I've drove fancy ass cars, like
Sick foreigns.
sick
foreigns. I feel like this interview went a lot deeper than our normal
should.
interviews do.
Hey, I like it.
It
I
should.
like it. I'm with it.
It's more than music.
I texted Daniel and I about a week ago and was like, just so you know, because you've never met him before, he's a fucking character, man.
Hey,
You've been tamed.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you seem pretty wild. What's the wildest shit that's ever happened at one of your shows?
Last week I stage dive.
Last week? Yeah?
Yeah.
Did they catch you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And then I staged that. Borgor called me up on stage and I stage dived there too. That was the first time I ever stage dived, and I was just like, yeah, this is wave.
I was
rock
16
star
years
shit.
old going to terror shows and Acacia Strain shows at the altar bar, stage diving. And
No one
putting
cares to
myself-
talk about me right now. You know what I'm saying? But last week, a stage dive, it was dope. I plan on doing a lot more of that, so if people actually listen to this right now, motherfuckers catch me. I'm not trying to go out that way.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty brutal fucking.
That's definitely a career.
Somebody jumps and one person tries and everybody else scatters. So the dude's
Like
got
last-
like a hold of somebody's leg.
Oh yeah, last week's stage dive was like, I was so fucked up. Like they didn't know I was about to stage dive, so I'm like stage diving, and people were like, "Oh, I think we'll catch him." Like so, they like barely catch me, and then like friends are like, "Oh no, we got to catch him." So like they finally picked me up.
Yeah.
But it was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going down. Here's my career. Fuck it." But then they like picked me up. But it was wild, bro. It was a great show. It was a lot of energy. Like that's why I love shows. Like I'm usually nervous as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm nervous wreck. But then when I get up there, like I've built myself in my brain well enough to where people actually know like the
They
songs.
know the songs. It's nice to see the crowd
Oh, no.
interaction.
Dude, that's the best.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the most. That's
one
the
of the best
greatest.
feelings
I
ever,
smile
man.
so
Yeah.
hard, bro. I lose my shit. I'm just up there. I'm just cheesing. I'm just like, yo, this is lit. This is
Yeah.
this is what I'm doing. Like,
Yeah.
bro, there's no greater feeling. I swear to God, than performing in front of people and they actually know your songs.
Oh yeah. I remember
Shit
the
is
first time that ever
wild.
happened to me. It was in Weston.
I
was in
feel like
high school.
everybody should experience that one.
Yeah,
But, like,
and it was. We released a single, and about 2 months later we played a show, and that we started that song, and everybody sang it. I was like,
After Atlas?
no, this was my old band, One Too Many Heroes.
Oh,
that
wow.
is
Way
a dope
back in the day.
name for a fucking band. That
One Too Many Heroes.
One
It was
too many
great.
heroes. That's
So
damn. I want to tweet that, son.
So use it. That's fine. So
Just got to tender, like you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
Hey.
Hey,
We should probably wrap.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We're well over an hour. Which is
Oh,
cool.
no way.
No, I think
I think this is a
the
great
content-
podcast,
oh,
right?
yeah.
This has been a
Man,
lot
I
of
fuck
fun,
with this.
man.
If y'all want to have me back, I'm down for
Oh
all
yeah,
that shit.
yeah, definitely.
maybe
Because
do
what
it.
we're gonna do is eventually we're gonna follow up with
Yeah, we're gonna do like
follow-up
second interviews.
That's cool.
So like if it ever, especially if it ever slows down. Right now I'm booked up. Like I'm actually booked through the end of January, and I've got so many applications that I'll be booked up through the end of about mid-April.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations, guys.
we do one a week.
I'll be
But
booked up, he says. I'm not going to be here.
you keep losing like different fucking
Body,
senses and shit. You might not be able to talk next. Shit, you're losing your hearing, your fucking goddamn speech.
I'm gonna
Who's
get
actually the
wheeled
old
in
one?
there.
Who's the oldest now?
Oh, him by far.
Yeah.
Oh, man, your body falling apart, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. You were right. I think it's just karma for making fun of him
Yeah.
for like 3 years
Yeah,
now.
dude, like, because we started
Energy,
this,
man.
and it's like every episode he just gives me shit for being old, gives me shit for being old, gives me shit for being old, and then he calls me. I was at work, and he's like, "Yo, can we talk real quick?" And I thought like something happened. He calls me. He's like, "You're gonna get a kick out of this." He's like, "So I went to the doctor."
You were the first person I called.
Yeah, the first person didn't call his wife. Called me first. He's like, went to the doctor. Well, you tell it. Yeah, yeah.
Well, so what made it so funny was not that it's like a big deal, because like I guess it's really not, but the doctor told me and that I had glaucoma, and she's like,
I just
It's-
thought like
it's-
everybody gets so much weed. Like,
she's like, no, like, she's like, this is super rare for somebody your age to have this, but like, I just want you to know that you have it, and it looks like it's pretty bad, so like, we need to start you on treatment like immediately. And I laughed, and she's like, why is that funny? And I was just like, you're never gonna like get it. It's like, but one of my friends is like 32, and I make fun of him for being really old all the time. So it's just kind of like karmic justice that I have glaucoma.
You manifested that shit.
And
son.
she just like made this weird face and was just like, okay.
Yeah, then he immediately called me. I was at work, and I was like, I don't really remember. Like, what? I don't think I made a joke immediately.
I don't think I could
I
have like
definitely-
a
I
sympathy.
definitely think
it's not
you made
really
a
that
joke
bad though.
immediately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I have a sympathy response. I'd be like, "Damn, son, like you good? Like,
Yeah.
made a
no.
joke, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're not about to die. Like I mean, like,
yeah.
and it's 2018.
Hey, look,
you got
I
hella
would-
medicine, so
Exactly,
the odds
yeah.
probably going to survive.
Listen, I would
To your
give
80s
up
or some shit,
both
like-
of my peripheral visions in either eye to get hair like Patrick's again. Let me tell you that. That's true.
I go through a lot of hairspray. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man.
Man, if you see how much actual shit he puts in his hair, it's wild.
It's not true. That's not true.
How old are you, Pat?
I just turned 25 2 weeks ago.
Okay, it's coming.
I'm old as fuck. Just turned 26.
Don't tell me that, man. I don't have. I don't.
Listen, let me tell you something, all right? It was savage. There was no warning, all right? I had a full head of hair just
Yo,
like you.
Shout out my friend Ice. He went home, bro. Like he had a whole afro. Went home, came back, and has like a patch, just like this, like in the matter of like dead ass a month, bro. Like
pattern baldness is a
this
real
nigga went
motherfucker.
home
Like,
and
I'm-
like has a whole LeBron James shit type going on, like George
Dude, that's
Jefferson
how-
shit. Like it's going
it's
back.
going back.
son.
That's how it
Like,
went. It was just like I went from that to like I got a haircut and they fucked it up. So when I got home, I was like,
That's
God
what he
damn it,
said. They
I'm
fucked.
gonna
I
shave-
think it's an excuse now because he
Well,
said
no,
they
no,
fucked
no,
up my
no.
haircut.
No,
Right?
no, no. They fucked up my haircut. So when I got home, I was like, I'm just gonna shave it because it looks like shit. So I shaved it, and then when it started to grow back in, it was just gone. It was just gone.
I think
it
it's
wasn't
like
there anymore.
You fucked it
it's,
up.
It's just Rogaine, like the company Rogaine, whoever owns Rogaine, they put these barbers out there that will like go in and
They
put
just-
shit on your
yeah.
hair so they can sell more of their product.
I think that's it. It's a conspiracy.
No,
Somebody
that
info-
just sounded that
somebody
sounded
get
real as fuck
Infowars.
to me because this is American. We doing whatever to make money.
yeah.
Like you know what
Somebody
I'm
call
saying?
up
We'll fuck up
Infowars,
food and
get Alex
feed it to you
Jones
for the
over
buck.
here.
Like,
We got a new
Yep.
I
conspiracy.
actually believe that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I believe
actually
there's a fair
believe
share of
that.
that kind of shit that happens. Definitely.
Speaking
definitely
of, we
believe
were talking about Kanye earlier. Kanye gave or Alex Jones has that Kanye cosign now because Kanye went to I want to say the Faders offices and was talking about it was when they took photos where he was wearing the Kaepernick jump with the with
With the Make America Great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Which
He
I'm
was-
not
wait,
gonna
wait,
dive into that. But
Wait,
at
he
one
was wearing
point,
the shirt with
Wait,
the Make
he
America
had a
Great Again hat.
Kaepernick
he had a
shirt on
Kaepernick like crew
and a
neck.
MAGA hat.
Yep. But anyway, when he was there donning that outfit, he had said something.
Yo,
like-
everybody better fucking vote. I
He-
swear to
he
God. I'm just
said-
gonna say that now. Everybody better fucking
There
vote.
was like a list of people that he said that he believes in, and one of them was Alex Jones, and I'm like, I don't know about that, Chief. Like
Alex, you know, how did he get that nod?
I don't know. Maybe he thinks frogs are gay too. I don't fucking know. That guy's wild.
Yo, what the? Yo, Kanye's on this free thinking thing shit right now. Like anybody that's a free thinker, he thinks they're just godly. Like you know what I'm saying? But like, I can't even back this man.
I still listen to Good Morning like almost every day, like by Kanye.
Yeah, like
I
it's-
love.
it's the
I
fact
love
that
his,
we're
I love
listening
his
to
music.
all the
I'm gonna
old
choose
shit.
not to pay attention because honestly, like
I think
I
Beautiful
don't-
Twisted Dark Fan, my Beautiful Twisted Dark Fan is just.
I don't look to my musical idols for fucking political.
Not
stances.
anymore. I don't.
I'm not shocked by anything. You spend more than 2 hours on the Hollywood Strip, and anybody who's out there in that all the
Opinionated as
time,
fuck.
nothing that they says shocks me.
bro.
It's like I remember that
It's like
somebody
a Grand
gave me
Theft
shit
Auto
once.
game.
Somebody gave me shit
Dead
once
ass
because
in
I like
Hollywood.
John Wayne movies. And they were
Someone
like,
gave you
"Oh,
shit for liking John Wayne movies?
you know, John
Like Elvis
Wayne.
movies.
John Wayne was a racist motherfucker, and he
was a white guy in the fucking 40s,
Yeah, he was
probably.
fucking born in the 30s.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? Of
I
course,
was
he
going to
is.
say the same thing just now since we just talked about that. Like, how can we really look at Kanye's opinions? Like, you know what I mean? Because we're just talking about his personal life type shit. Like, but like, Donald Trump's not like an entertainment figure. Like, he was.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
was.
He definitely is.
I feel like America's
More
just
so now
entertainment
than
for
ever.
everybody.
More now than ever.
For everybody. But
He's
it's
got.
just like,
He just got a bigger bullhorn.
yeah. Now it's like a bigger. It just made his ego like.
He's got Twitter Plus.
At the end of the day, people.
Fuck him.
He can just
He
send
blocked me on
notifications
Twitter,
straight
son.
to your phone
Did he
now.
block
I went on a big ass rant on Twitter. His PR blocked the shit out of me. I can't do shit with Donald Trump no more. I got blocked by Kanye once. I told him this ain't it, Chief. Right? What did he do? That boot, scoop, whoopity whoop. I was like, my fucking legend has died. This is it. This is
I don't know. That song kind of goes hard. I'm not gonna
Yo,
lie.
he made it. I found out the reason why he made it. He just wanted you to smile.
I smiled my ass off listening to that song.
If you think about what he just caused you to have an emotional, like he just wanted you to smile. He just wanted a reaction, like I don't know. It's smart sometimes, but then sometimes you're like, you're a fucking retard, bro. Like you gotta chill. You gotta chill. And then it's not making it better. You with Kim K.
Oh my god.
Off topic, wild shit. The Kardashians are aliens.
You're
Swear to God.
Alien.
And
They're
on
all
the
aliens.
second episode,
To be continued.
we talk about aliens and the
The
Kardashians.
Kardashians and
They
aliens.
are. They all go for black men. They're like either sports or rappers. They're like succubus demons, dog. I swear to God. Like,
Well, the one,
and
I
the
think-
money just grows as they get married.
Didn't one of them suck a little bit too much of that one guy's soul out, and then he was in a coma for a while?
Lamar Odom.
Yeah.
Look what happens to these
She
niggas
took
after
just,
they're done.
she
though.
took just a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit
Like
too much.
everybody that's been done with the Kardashians, they have no life now.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. Reggie Bush, like what the fuck happened to Reggie Bush?
Holy fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Chris Humphries, where did he go? Like, you know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
still plays basketball.
nigga, I don't know for who.
What did you
The
just
fucking
do
Clippers.
to me?
I'm pretty sure.
Fuck, did you know that right now? And I watch Sports Avid like all day. Like I'm on
Hold
Bleacher
on,
like
hold
all
on.
day. Like
I'm about to look that
I
up.
haven't seen this man. Like I don't know what these niggas do no more. Like
I catch
whatsoever.
little bits of sports information and I hold on to it for conversations like this where I can, oh yeah, sports. I know.
Yeah,
I'm
sports.
informed.
Let me get my
I
opinion
too
in.
know sports.
Like Ray J too. He lost his whole career. Like living a Kardashian. We think he's crazy now. But now the fact that we just think Kanye's crazy and he's with
He
a
last
Kardashian.
played for the Atlanta Hawks.
So he don't play no more?
I don't know.
Yeah, see
Well,
what
I'm
I mean?
not
Like
gonna
these,
Oh my god.
they just disappear.
It's changed my world.
I'm a big conspiracy theorist. How do you guys feel about the Earth? You think it's flat or no?
I don't think.
Man, fuck you for even
Talking
But
bringing
look,
about
that up.
peep this, right? From birth, we're told a certain thing, and it keeps going on and on and on. Why in the 60s, everybody thought the Earth was flat, right? All the hippies, everybody thought the Earth was flat. And then they post a picture, and then from then on, we were taught in all classes. Literally, this is actual document taught in all classes that the world is round.
Bro, you've
and
been in a
that-
private jet. You looked out the window. You had to have seen the curvature of the Earth. Please tell me we're not entertaining
That's
the
gravity.
fucking Earth being...
It's
What?
gravity and
No.
lights. And lighting.
Absolutely not.
Big, wild shit said on this podcast right now.
What is happening?
Where's Marshall?
Where's Marshall?
I just question everything. You know what I mean? Like I've been lied to so many times about this
Well, yeah, I mean,
world.
you-
Like
you
you just
really-
can't just
I
sit here and
mean-
be like, oh yeah, that shit's.
I'm too
He
happy
did
about
it
it.
again. Oh my god! Paul's podcast. Patrick flipped a bottle again and landed right side up. But like,
I'm still
you
living in
really-
2016.
You really have to keep an open mind nowadays because of that fact. Because like even through the history books, no matter it doesn't matter.
They take shit out and
Well,
keep
they'll
continuing
take
to
stuff
take it out.
out, and like stuff that happened in World War II, like that I was taught. Yeah, that's true, but there's a lot of shit that they.
yo,
didn't
you want to know how
fucking
it's
teach
true
you.
now? What they taught us
A lot
about
of
World War
stuff.
II when we were in school is now how they teach it now.
No.
like the
No,
history
it
books
changed
now
it.
are totally different. Like wild shit. I be sitting there like, I asked this girl the other day. She listened to my music. I was like, yo, they talking about Martin Luther King in high school? They be like, no. Huh? Swear to goodness. Or Malcolm X. It's like reference to, but it's like it's Black History Month. That's, you know what I mean? You get that? That's it. Like we were taught that shit. Like they were actual civil like activists and type shit like that. They don't teach that part because sensitive people.
Yeah, everybody's too sensitive anymore.
Ain't for me.
They have
Shit
to
ain't-
dumb
it's
everything
wild.
down.
You got to
Yeah,
dumb everything
I-
down. And what happens to the kids? They get dumber, so they shit gets easier to be taught.
And that's another thing. It's like they're doing it on purpose.
It might not be flat, but it's just like one of those things. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
skepticism is healthy, though. I mean,
Yes, it's
being
definitely
skeptical is it's not a negative, but you
don't
have
do
to
acid,
have,
but do that shit.
you have to have rational skepticism. I think.
It's like
Yes.
like it's until I go to space and see it.
Why
like,
haven't
you
we been to
keep an open
space
mind
since?
because like I could take a picture of my fucking dick and make
We
it
haven't
look
been
8
to space
inches.
since the
Doesn't
first
mean
launch.
it's 8 inches.
Right. We haven't,
Okay,
we haven't been to
so-
space
Not
since
not
the
with
first
the
time.
yeah.
We haven't
No, no,
been since the first time. I'd
I
be
can
scared
I
as
can
shit
speak
too.
to the curvature of the Earth a little bit here because so I was in the military. I was in the Navy, but I was with the Marines. And at the Scout Sniper School where we were at, one of the things like modern day sniper rifles can actually shoot so far that the round, while it's traveling, will curve around the Earth, and it's affected by the Earth's rotation as well as the curvature of the Earth. So when they shoot that far away, they actually have to do the math
Yeah,
on
and turn it a little bit.
yeah, They have to do the math
Chris Kyle type shit.
on how much it's going to be affected by both the curvature of the Earth, the rotation of the Earth, and then the gravitational forces. And they have these crazy fucking optics that they use that show them, like if they're going to shoot like a mile and a half away, it shows them the temperature of the air all the way to the target. Because if a round travels through like a cold pocket of air and then a warmer pocket of air, it's affected differently. And they calculate all that shit before they shoot.
That's crazy.
It's
how
wild.
the fuck do they get all that calculated within that 45? What is the
And they
time
still
frame?
haven't figured out who killed Tupac, goddammit.
Probably one of those dudes.
Did you see that? Did you see that post the other day? Like the kid, like Suge Knight's son, was running and he was like, Tupac's alive, and they shut down his Instagram. Like, oh, it's been on Twitter. Like, wow.
He said that he's been living in Malaysia.
Well, they say Bob
nigga's
Marley
dead.
just recently died.
He was
down in
probably on that
Jamaica.
Malaysian Airlines thing that Putin shot down.
Mandela effect. What the fuck? Bob Marley just died in Jamaica.
Putin killed Tupac. That's why Black Beast knocked out Volkov last night, because Putin killed Tupac.
It all
There we
goes
go.
full
Circular.
circle. USA on this.
We're right back to it.
We're down a rapper, but we're up a win.
Yeah.
It just always go back to white people. It's like, nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not racist. I have white women.
Oh man. Oh god.
I want everybody to acknowledge the fact that I'm about to get confirmation on the pair of Yeezys that I've been looking for a long time.
You're gonna have to explain to me what that
Do
is.
not buy the fucking Yeezy runners. They're the ugliest shoes.
buying the
ever.
runners. They're ugly as fuck.
straight
They're
up.
ugly
Anybody
as fuck.
wearing fat foot shoes nowadays, you're retarded.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I'm getting I'm
This-
getting a pair of Yeezys, Kanye West shoes.
We support your clothes, Kanye.
Shoes?
Bro, what?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so hold on.
fire shit.
So there's such a crazy market.
I
for
keep
crop
it pretty
shoes.
simple.
So listen to this. With a lot of like high end fucking streetwear, fashion wear, and shit like Supreme and stuff like that, you have a market for resale of.
Yeah, I'm
of
gonna listen to you, but I want another tee.
And it's
Absolutely.
very close to the price that you bought it for.
That's not true, because the Yeezys come out. The Yeezys sometimes it just depends on the pair. Like there's some pairs that like when they're released they're $300, but they're released in a quantity to where like if you get them and hold on to them and they're in mint condition or whatever, like dead stock, like they haven't been worn, then you can resell them for sometimes quadruple the retail value. And a lot of these items are kind of harder to find because they're not immediately available for retail purchase. So a friend of mine, a shoe plug, if you will, is hooking it up for me.
down, would you all like a beer?
No.
Yeah, I'll have one. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that. I just want everybody listening to know that this is what America sounds like. A tall, cool
My America
motherfucker.
sounds like drugs.
what America sounds like.
I can almost hear the Dixie Chicks in this fucking can. I swear.
Every
If
time
you
we
don't
have
know
a
who the
rapper in
Dixie
here to
Chicks
talk
are,
about
you're
the Dixie
retarded.
Chicks. Is there some kind
I'm
of
very cultured of music, by the way, so I know like a lot.
Hold on. Let's
of
do
music.
this synchronized.
Yeah,
Hold on.
we interviewed Elias and Z from Young Visions.
I
And
enjoyed
they-
that interview.
Yeah, and they mentioned the Dixie Chicks too.
Did they really?
Yeah,
If you
That's
don't know
right.
the
They
Dixie Chicks
did.
are- There's something wrong with you.
3, 2, 1.
Oh God,
yeah.
that's just.
I'm
irritating.
Gandhi and I do not
That's
drink
some
beer.
ASMR. Like, oh, I can't wait to re-listen to this just for that part.
So like,
There might be some vodka over
Patrick's
there.
driving me home and he's drinking. So great manager, right,
Driving
guys?
you back to Morgantown, you have to get a ride.
Nah, I gotta go to work. So like,
We'll talk about it.
all right, we can cut that out the podcast. So.
Yeah.
I got a lot of
And it-
dogs. We could just like rig up a sled and we could just.
Is this
Give a
where,
nice
like,
firm
is
smack
this
on
where
the
our
ass. This is
promo?
in Mon County.
What's up?
This is promo.
You can
This
promo whatever you
This
want,
is
man.
press-based promo for you.
All right, so everybody follow me on all social medias at I'm Gandhi, IMGHANDIII. And if you are waiting for any new music, Love and Terror is coming out this October, late October. All new music, Great Substance. Make sure y'all download it. It'll be on all major platforms. A lot of emotional songs that everybody can vibe to and still get lit to. And make
The
sure
perfect
y'all
record for if you have just gone through a breakup,
fuck bitches, do drugs.
or if you're fucking bitches, maybe doing some drugs. It's
You know what,
it's,
though? Get your bands up, son.
it's a good
Isn't
listen.
it like it's almost like perfect though, right?
you gonna
Because-
love me, son. I'm telling you.
No, I'm not mocking shit. No, I'm not mocking shit. I'm saying like
That'd be
I feel
wild.
like you're slotting into like So I purposely have not listened to shit because I don't like to listen as much as possible to anything of the people that come on here because I don't want to be biased.
Like literally,
I
my
wanna
image
just
is
talk to
literally
people.
like
It's clean. It's
just
totally
me.
clean. But from what you're saying, like this shit fits that weird trend right now where everybody's just like, we've all kind of gotten to that point where everyone just is okay with being out in the open about the fact that like, God, life sucks and everybody's like really sad. So let's just get fucked up and have a good time.
Yeah.
And that's just like everyone's
where I'm at
thing
with it,
right
like,
now.
that's-
Like it's been that way for a couple years and I fucking love it, man.
I was like, yo, fuck this shit no more. Like, it's like, why care if nobody else is gonna care? You know what I'm saying? I care, but it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna care wholeheartedly about the shit that you care about if you don't care about the shit I care about. So I'm just gonna get fucked up, and you gonna eventually just fuck with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it's gonna be.
Let's just be sad and
Right.
have a good time together.
Let's just
Like,
get fucked up,
Yeah.
bro. Like, hey, it's gonna have to die down soon, though. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm gonna give it a while. I'm young. It's lit.
It doesn't have to. I mean, shit.
That's
Look
what
at
I've been
I don't know,
saying.
man. Look at me. Look at
Lemmy.
Lemmy.
Hey, that's what I've been
Yeah.
saying. Bro, this is life.
Yeah.
Make the most of it.
I've just come to terms with like the fact that, you know, if something more is meant to be as far as like a relationship goes, it'll happen.
It'll
Like,
happen.
one, I'm
Why
not gonna
seek
go
it
look
out?
for-
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
just
we
keep
got
getting let down.
forever. There's so much money to be made. Like,
Yeah.
so much shit to do.
You know what? It's so fucking weird though that you say that because I think I'm the only one here who's been married, right? Yeah.
For
Okay.
the money,
so,
son.
So I remember I had
You're
gone
married?
through. Yeah, dude. 5 years.
Son.
But,
Shout out Jess.
Shout out Jess. But no, I remember like I had just gone through like a pretty rough breakup. And I think I was like 22, 23. And I just reached this point where I was like, you know, after that breakup, I kind of bounced around a little bit, trying to find something to like fill
Bouncing around,
that
bouncing
void, you know, trying to fill that emptiness. And I finally just realized I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna be me. Like I'm just gonna do my own thing.
People mess up love with their own ideals. They think
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
love's supposed to be a certain way, certain like this. It's supposed to be all
It's as
lovey-dovey.
flawed as
That was my-
everything
dude,
else.
Yes, it's
And you know
literally-
what?
Dude,
you
that
know
was
what?
my ex, man.
Literally, like I made
has
that
to be this way.
decision.
It's like,
See, that's-
I made that decision. Like I'm just gonna do me and fuck everybody else. And then literally, like next month was whenever I met my wife.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but
that-
all right, now that you're married, do you still feel like love is a thing, or is it just one of those things like I really, really like you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you and take care of you?
I think love is a thing. I think the idea that love is this thing that just happens is fucking stupid.
It's got to
That's
grow.
the
Yeah.
part. That's
gotta
the part.
grow.
You have to build that
Yeah,
shit.
it
It's
is.
not. It's not a feeling. It's
Love at
literally a
first
built
sight is nothing more
emotion.
than lust
It's a
or
built
infatuation
emotion
for-
because you've done so much with this person.
Yeah.
You've been through so much with this person.
Yeah.
You can look this person in the face and say how you feel, talk how you feel, be how you want. Like,
Because
that's
here's the
love.
thing, right? When you meet somebody, the first, you know, for the first couple weeks, couple months, whatever, that
some
love
bullshit.
feeling
That's
that
some
you get,
bullshit.
it's just a chemical reaction
Oh, yeah.
happening in
Yeah,
your brain.
true.
That's called
That's
love.
all it is.
Yep.
To me, true love is whenever you have people that have been together for years and years and years and years who have changed a shitload, and they still make the decision to stay with each other and just make shit
Knowing
work.
that you hate their ass.
My definition, my personal definition of love is just having equity in another motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like you
that
like,
too,
you build,
absolutely,
like,
that too. That too.
experiencing
person
things
I am.
together. You feel me? Like
If I ain't been through
Yes.
shit with you, like I'm probably not even gonna rock with you. Honest, like no offense, like I just one of those people. Like my life's so fucked up. Like you will never understand me if like you don't see me like or understand like how I'm doing the shit that I'm doing or why I'm doing the shit that I'm doing. It took him a while to understand. Like I'm just, like literally like I used to base judgments off just the dumbest shit because that's what I was used to seeing all the time. Like all the time, people doing the dumbest shit. So I just base everybody else's like shit off of that. But like after a while, just.
honestly, man, I've found that like growing up has just been getting rid of
The dumb shit.
not even that, but like getting rid of your personal conceptions of how things are supposed to be because life teaches you that things aren't that way. And I'm not even saying like expecting the white picket fence. Like I'm talking about just like little things like
You
basic
can
human
get that white picket
interactions,
fence though, but you gotta
relationships,
understand there's
like-
gonna be some bullshit till you get that white
and,
picket fence.
and growing
yeah.
up is,
Yeah.
is taking a look at those situations and being like, it's okay that things didn't turn out a certain way because if you can grow from the experience
lesson.
and go
Yeah.
into the next thing, you know, better because of it, whether that's better mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever the case may be, then that's growing up. And and when it is that you're comfortable with yourself and you've learned and you've gone through those experiences, I mean, I don't know how many relationships you guys have been in, but I feel like, you know, the more that you go through relationship wise, if we're just going to dumb it down to like romantic type shit, the more that you go through, by the time that you do get that one big breakup that defines you, which I'm not even gonna lie, I'm right outside of that breakup. I'm a year outside of that breakup that has made me confident enough to go into the next relationship that I have in life with like a romantic type thing. I will go into it much stronger because of the situations, because I've released some of my preconceived notions about how things should be, because life just throws shit at you and you learn that way. Like,
and that's how it's gonna be for the rest of your existence. So that's why I don't like. Once you realize that, like that's how it's always gonna be. There's no point in the sad boy shit.
We need to start a separate podcast about relationships.
Yeah, we should.
There's just no point in the sad boy shit once you realize like life's gonna fuck you over continually, continually.
I think
what you do with it afterwards is what matters.
Yeah.
Are you gonna learn that lesson and live on from it, or you can keep living in
My
that lesson and be
problem
like,
is
fuck this shit.
I see those warnings going into a relationship, and I'm
I
like,
jump right out of it.
maybe this will be different. Maybe this will be different. No, never. It's never fucking different.
I did that too many
Same
times.
shit happens. Yeah,
Same shit.
Yep.
Like,
I'm 32 and I still do that shit. That's why right now I'm like, one, I don't have the fucking time. Jesus fucking Christ, I work 40 hours and then I do this podcast, and I'm working on this podcast a lot. And whenever I do find free time,
so much Fortnite.
Yeah, a lot of Fortnite too. But you know,
fuck Fortnite. That is a mind control game, guys.
Yeah.
What in this world's free? Just Fortnite. Just Fortnite.
Hey,
just Fortnite.
Soylent Green, man. Soylent Green.
But nah, shout out Call of Duty because they about to drop that battle royale and fuck Fortnite
I'm
up.
excited.
Oh, dude, I'm pretty stoked
fuck.
for that.
Shout out
And
Spider-Man.
they better put the perks in there, bro. Like that ass.
Don't you shout out Spider-Man to me.
God of War.
Shout out Spyro. Get out of my face right now.
I haven't played Spyro in a really long time.
Yeah. Shout out
Yo,
Spyro.
you see the graphics on that
Oh my
shit?
God, dude,
I
it
didn't
looks
want to
so
say
good.
nothing because you know what I'm saying, I'm just a little nerd over here, but like, boy, the graphics is on that, like the whole, like the when he comes out off the fucking part and he sees like the castle and shit in the background.
Oh, dude.
Remember how that shit used to look? Like it was all like pixelated. Now it's like fucking like.
The one I'll tell you, the thing that got me the most was the fucking dragon statues, where you would go up to the dragon statues, you know, to like
It's
go.
so detailed now, bro.
Oh my god! Before it
You
was
see
like a
shadows
box.
and shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I used to play this on PlayStation.
Yeah, get your Spider-Man out of my face with that.
They copied
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's
really
dope.
a
They just copied the Batman game, and you can kill people. Spider-Man kills people.
No.
I haven't
So
played
I'm
it
not-
yet.
He
I'm
breaks
not really
niggas'
good,
necks.
but,
I'm not really.
Snaps him in half.
I'm not really
and throws
a
his shit.
gamer.
Throws.
I'm not
away.
really a gamer, but I spent the last couple weeks out
It's
of town,
fun. It's
and
fun.
I had some downtime, and I put 26 hours in on that Spider-Man game in a 48-hour period, and I fell in love.
It's just the
with that
base.
game.
You ever play Batman?
Yeah,
It's the same fight.
It's the same fighting style, but the story, man, the
Oh, yeah,
story
sorry,
of that game is like, just when you think that you've got through like the campaign.
Marvel let me try out for the
Yeah.
Black Spider-Man too, by the way.
I'm not even gonna dive in deeper. I can
to.
talk about it all
I'm a
day.
great actor. If y'all hear this shit, I'm trying to try out for Miles Davis.
Miles Davis. Miles
you're not
Davis
really
was
into Spider-Man.
Miles Davis was a jazz singer. Miles Morales is the Black Spider-Man. You moron.
Yeah, he's definitely right.
Oh, you are right on that.
Definitely right.
Too much music. My bad, Marvel. Let me get that Miles Morales.
I'll cut that.
I didn't
I'll
mean to
cut
call
that.
you a moron.
That was
Like,
great.
That was sharp.
Yeah, I think Childish Gambino's getting that shit actually.
Is he?
What?
Yeah, he was rumored. He was
Really?
rumored. Yeah.
Yo, he's gonna have to get
James
rid of that
Gunn
belly
exposed to
then.
me. That shit's gonna be whack if he does it.
He's gonna have to get rid of that.
You know,
belly.
you're not a fan.
Oh, I'm a big fan of his music.
Yeah.
Amazing fan of his music, but like his acting is very dull.
Who are you talking about?
I like his.
Gambino?
I like his like comedy, like community shit like that.
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
talking about
say.
Childish Gambino?
Yeah.
Oh, Childish Gambino, I'm a fan of all of his shit. Like,
Okay,
everything
yeah,
he does. He's great. He's
Yeah.
he's a great entertainer. I was talking about Jaden Smith. His acting.
Oh no! Oh no! God, no.
His music's amazing though.
No.
No. His first like big hit with his dad. What was that? Fucking After Earth.
After
shit was
Earth,
whack.
yeah.
God, it was terrible.
I turned it off at like 40. I was so bored.
It's
it took
sad.
so long.
Yeah, it was.
And their
sad
faces
that-
were like
Yeah.
the whole movie.
felt-
and then
I-
he just sit there and cried the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Karate
It's
Kid was
like-
dope though.
I did like Karate Kid.
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie,
a huge
like
fucking
Karate Kid.
Jackie Chan
Karate
fan.
Kid.
That shit
Huge
was lit.
Jackie Chan
They had
fan.
like the fly scene. That was dope.
Dude, I've always loved Jackie Chan. Love Jackie Chan movies. When Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, fucking Rush Hour movies. Dude,
Rush
fucking
Hour.
Love those.
Wasn't it Jackie Chan like his son got in trouble for having weed, and like he got in a lot of trouble because of the country he was in, because of their strict like laws with it. And Jackie Chan, when he was asked to make a statement on it, he basically was like, typical, like, no, I'm not gonna say some stereotypical shit, but like he was like he was disgraced.
Asian ancestry. You have disgraced your whole family. Damn, for some weed.
Man. If my dad was a badass fucking martial artist, I would do everything in my power to not piss him off.
Yeah,
dude, my dad's just a big drunk redneck, and I do the same thing. So
we're not even going into details about my dad, I guess. Shout out that guy.
Shout out that guy.
All right, I think are we ending it now?
Maybe we can.
That ass, I gotta go to work. So
okay. Yeah, we can go and wrap it up. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for having us, guys. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, everybody better tune the fuck in because that shit was wavy.
I already have people. I've had like 6 messages on Instagram. People are excited to hear it.
So give me another plug here. Where can people get you at?
Apple, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, any
everywhere.
Music platform that's available, I am on it.
Ghandii.
Funny story.
3 eyes.
I'll tell you how I got my name. So I was sitting there one day, right, and I was writing this paper on my hot Gandhi, and at first, like it was like the wild. I'm a very controversial person, and you know how Gandhi stands for, like how he did all that shit, and they say they had racist things and all that. So I decided that one day I was gonna do acid and write this paper on my hot Gandhi. I was actually getting into like the views and all this crazy shit, like past the like the racist shit and all that. And you see like actually what he stood for. I was like, I'm literally the opposite of this.
Peaceful protest.
Yeah, I'll beat your ass type shit. So I was like, I'm gonna call myself Black Gandhi. And then one day I was sitting there, I'm on acid. I'm just like sitting there, and my friends was like, I'm sitting there spewing all this information on Gandhi, and they're like, yo, you're so woke. I was like,
I fucking hate that word.
I was like, yeah, that is an outdated ass word, and it's a fashion now. But like, it's like I was sitting there, I was like, yo, some 3-eye shit, and he was like, wavy, and I just looked at it, I was like, yo, I'm just gonna drop Black and add another I to my name, and here we are. Everybody's asked me, and I just saved it to
3-eyed Gandhi.
Just saved it for like a moment, but that's how I got my name. Off acid, just tripping balls, writing the school paper.
With your third eye open.
Third eye was wide open.
Daniel's third eye stays open all the time.
I'm done. That's what we got cut it right here. You're right.
This podcast has been brought to you by 13 Palm Trees Podcast Productions. Check us out online at 13palmtrees.com.